I got 5 minutes to kill, so why not show y'all this 2001 BMW 740iL. This is BMW's flagship. It's 2018 and this is a 2001, and she still has all her glory. This is a nice car. When BMW made this car, I truly think that when they designed it, they left no stone unturned. This in fact is a timeless design here, this BMW 740. As a matter of fact, when I see people driving these cars, they have nothing but praise to say about them, and they are not interested in getting rid of them, nor do they think the current BMW 7 Series sedan is a match. This model is the 740iL, and for those that don't know, whenever you look at a BMW, the first number represents the model. The two last numbers represent the size of the motor. So this is a 7 Series 4.0 liter engine. This normally stands for internal combustion, or a lot of people will have different reasons as to what exactly that means, but this is the letter to pay attention to, that L. And what that L means, that this in fact is the BMW long body. You can tell when you get in this car, you're in a long body, because when you close the door, there's a whole bunch of goodies on this door. I have a cigarette lighter there, and I also have another compartment here on the door handle with another compartment there on the door handle. There's ample room. I'm 6'1", and I'm sitting in this car with ample amount of room, and I love it. This 7 Series is ready for anything the road got to throw at it. This thing has two 55s on the front and two 85s 4018s on the back. So this thing has two 55 4018s on the front and two 85 18s on the back. Continental tires, and they handle like a dream. In 2001, BMW introduced this screen. It was the only year, make, model where the 2001 7 Series had this screen. So models before this one, because this model BMW started off in the 1995 to 2001 model. All others had the split screen where it had a cassette deck on one side and a screen on the other. The 2001 is the only year where they went to this big screen, and they actually put the cassette deck behind the screen. So this is the only year this car came with that. This model, when you want this model BMW, you want the 2001. The beautiful thing about this car is that it held up well in time. Another beautiful thing about this car is that I am just coming in at 73,124 miles in October of 2018. I am just hitting 73,000 miles in this car. Everything works with the exception of two things, and that is the ashtray. I have problems with the ashtray. The stuff here in the ashtray kind of went bad, and like all the models, real cheap plastic on the door handle here, so I got to get a new door handle for that car. Other than that, she rides like a dream. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this car. All the features work. I don't have the phone. I didn't get it with the phone, but it's a 740iL. It is a dream to drive. It is fun to drive. When I drive this car, I turn heads. When I drive this car, people always ask me, hey man, that car looks good. You took real good care of it. I say thank you. I don't drive it too much because I do want to preserve it. The 7 Series is a long wheelbase, so it has a very, very smooth ride. And at 296 horsepower in 2001, it was a dream in its time. That 296 horsepower was more than enough. With 310 foot-pounds of torque, it got you to where you want to go, and it got you there quick as possible. However, this is 2018. 296 horsepower is really not doing a lot. Hyundais are coming with more than that. But the one thing about the 296 horsepower, BMW designed their cars to catch that horsepower and get that horsepower at a very low RPM. This is the high-end car, and even though it is older now, when you look at the newer cars that are less in class, that have equal the horsepower, they still can't match up to the performance, as well as they can't match up to the power and just the overall excitement that you get when you drive a BMW 7 Series. This, in fact, hands down is the best 7 Series ever made. Me, personally, I think it's timeless. I think that I'll own this car forever. I don't ever think I'm going to get rid of this car. I have other cars. I have the 850. I also have the 6 Series. But I know for a fact I'll never get rid of this car. The only thing I would give it up for is a BMW 750 IL. Same year with less miles. When I try to find these cars, when I try to get these cars, I try to keep the same low miles on the car. These tires, I love these tires. These are Continentals and they hold the road well. These are BMW's M tires. They came out, I believe they came out in 1996. First they came on the M5, and then what happened is, as the years went on, BMW made an 18-inch and they put it on this car. When this car was new, it was brought as an option. These was an option. No, I'm sorry. These was the standard wheels for this car. They are staggered fit, where the front is a 9-inch and the back wheel is, I believe, a 10.5-inch tire. So there you have it in its glory. I didn't want to wait. I had 5 minutes to burn, and I just felt as though I wanted to give you guys a video on the 2001 BMW 740 IL. In the next video I'll do on the car, when it's a nice day, I'll take it out. I'll put it on the road. I'll smoke some other cars, and I'll show you guys how a joy this thing is to ride. This is the 2001 BMW 740. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe, and look for daily updates on Car Talk with Chris. Later, y'all.